It looks like it started again. Go and double check. Okay, so we got a new one. The new one's live. Is that because the big ones can't steer very well? That was a very facetious comment. I wasn't actually asking. And we're off. There they go. Woohoo! Little squirrely through turn one right there. The hooligan pushed off into a penalty a little bit. I don't know if it was an actual push. And we have 4 cars drifting around turn 2. Hooligan into the grass. The field has flipped almost exactly. Mr. Ian. Our guy Ian up into 3rd place with all the chaos back there. Dace Racer and Falconer just ahead of him. Ian runs wide. That's going to be a big penalty. Dace Racer escapes without a penalty. It looks like the Falconer's got one. And the Dawn right here in P5, ready to take advantage of both of those 1-second penalties as we come through to the penalty zone shortly. So Dawn now our virtual leader. And back here we've got, oh, that's Ian and Falconer. There's not back there. That's right here. 2.5 penalty for Ian, 1 second for the Falconer. Oh, it looked like the Dawn may have had a penalty too that I didn't see. And Dace Racer drifting the second to last turn there. Here's the hooligan P7 after all the lap 1 madness, catching on the Ghost. Ghost runs wide. Oh, Ghost is... Oh, we gotta change that. Ghost got reset into the final corner. That's bad luck. We don't like resetting. So let's get some information on the board. And here it is, 10 seconds, 11 seconds behind the Pool Shark. The hooligan has his work cut out for him after the lap 1 madness. And the Pool Shark getting past Ian with another penalty served. And P1, 2, 3 up here fighting it out still. We've got Dace Racer, D-Max, and the Falconer. All of the Kiwis right in the front. This is Austria, guys. This is not Bathurst. Oh, we've got horns blowing. The Falconer using every inch of track that is safe and able to be used. Good run on the Dawn. Dives down to the inside. Nice move. Way to go, Dave. Jeez. Well, now he's got the pressure on Dace Racer. Talking nose to tail here. 3 cars. Ooh, look at Josh and Ian back there in the distance. Dace Racer still with a little bit drifty. Whoa! Look how close they are. The Falconer scrubs some time, and the Dawn takes advantage of it coming into turn one. Is he gonna dive down here too? Dace Racer taking the defensive line. So Dawn able to hold off the Mr. Falconer attacking from behind. Dace Racer with the penalty. But is Dawn close enough to take advantage of this penalty? Alright, Mr. Pool Shark and the Ghost back here. Ghost just gets past the Pool Shark while he's in the pits. The Hooligan has made up a bit of time. He is now 12 seconds behind Mr. Ian, but he is in P5 instead of 7. So good moves, and he's still catching. And back to all the P1 action. The Falconer 8/10 back, and the Dawn 3/10 back from Mr. Dace Racer, coming for turn one. And lost 2/10 in turn one. That chirpy sound, aiming for a slip angle, not trying to drift the car too much. But it looks like Mr. Dace Racer's drifting is paying off. He's now got a 1 second gap back to the Dawn. Well, that's all we needed, is to give him a little bit of pressure, and here come the lap times. Go, go, go. The Dawn just has those last two corners nailed. The Hooligan has caught up some more time now, only 10 seconds back from Mr. Ian, so he's gaining time hand over fist now. 2 seconds this lap he's gained. Falconer's lost just a little bit of time there, and Dawn and the Dace Racer just back to back. Constant battling, constant pressure up here with these guys. D-Max on for best lap overall. And Dawn, I've been racing with him since basically I started racing on GT Sport. Well, since I started racing online, we'll say that. And here we go, the final corner. Is he too close to make a run work? He is. Not setting that one up from far enough back, I think. He's got to run through that section, but he's got to be farther away to build up a run and take advantage of it over the straight. Dace Racer's got some really good defensive lines coming through as Dawn goes over for a penalty. Everybody's got a penalty. Dace Racer with a half second. Dawn with a 1 second. Falconer with a 1 second. Ian back here has a half a second penalty as well. Phil must have served a penalty. But we've got the Pool Shark and Ghost. Looks like these two are going to end up getting tire promotions. Alright, everybody served their penalty, and the Dawn got a new one. That was weird. All right, now we've got Dave the Falconer pushing. Just a little bit of drift coming through turn one. Alright, so now Ian back in P2. The Don P3 and Falconer thinking about making a move, a little late on the brakes. So here we go, Falconer with a little bit of a run coming down the start-finish straight. Heading into turn 1, coming up the hill. Ooh, I should have been looking straight back on that one. I can't see if that was a penalty or not. Alright, let's go look and see. Dace Racer running away with the lead with 3.3 seconds. Ian still 1 second ahead of the Don. Don half a second above the Falconer. The Hooligan still catching that little bit of time. Well, had caught that little bit of time. He's still holding it there, just about 11 seconds back. Ghost 14 seconds back from there. And Mr. Pool Shark, with some bad luck from the start, is in P7. In the end of the race, we'll take a look and see what the lap times were. Oh, we've got Ian drifting out wide through turn 1. That should be a penalty, but it looks like he's going to get away. Oh, there it is. Battling to try and make up that 2-second gap up to Dace Racer. The penalty is not gonna help. There's Ian and the Don serving penalties. Falconer dives down the inside of both of them. Ooh, some close moves right there. Nose to tail coming through the final turn down the start-finish straight. There we go. Fastest lap. Go Falconer for the fastest lap of the race so far. Yeah, we got another penalty from Ian riding in P2. I'm gonna jump back out to the outer view here and take a look. Dace Racer with 2.7 seconds. Looks like Dace Racer has a penalty. Ian has a penalty behind, so that's gonna give D-Max and Falconer a chance. Everybody running wide in the final turn. Look at that group. That is an Ian sandwich back there. All right, Ian now P2, P1, 2, and 3 up here battling it out. The Hooligan only 8 seconds back now. Another 3 seconds taken off of the times. Clean air, clean track, no battling. He's got every shot to catch up to them here. I'm not. So it looks like we're just about 14 minutes into this 40-minute race. That leaves 25 minutes to go. The Hooligan has 25 minutes to eat this gap away. There's the Falconer 5 seconds back from D-Max now. D-Max with a 1 second penalty. Dace Racer with a half a second penalty. And Ian slipping into P1. Oh. A little bit of contact back there, so we're not slipping into it yet. Don with the white line trying to get a run through the S's. Three cars, nose to tail, P1, 2, and 3. Ian's gonna blast by as they both serve penalties. The Dace Racer had to have a second. Don with 1 second. That's gonna spread these three out just a little bit, but they've been yo-yoing back and forth. Lots of rubber banding here, so. And I think that they're gonna be right there in no time. The Hooligan 8.4 seconds back from Mr. Falconer. Ghost 13 seconds back from there, and the Pool Shark 17 seconds back from there. That is a nice looking livery though, I like it. Very 80s-esque. Still confused about the radical on the back though. The Ghost running Macmillan Cancer Support. Advertising for the charity. Speaking of charities, the Scaly Punk charity racing season is lined up to go in a couple of weeks, and we're going to be supporting a charity for breast cancer this time around. And look who's back. Alice, right there. You see that, Alice? Say hi, Alice. Scaly Punk. Punk Out Racing, Short Shift Racing. He's got all of our branding on that car. Love it. Go Phil. Alright, the Falconer catching up to the Don here. 3 seconds back now. The Don is 1.7 seconds back from the Dace Racer still, who is just about the same back from Ian. Penalties abound though, so this is going to allow Don to nearly catch up coming into the final corners. If he can time it just right, he might be able to get a run down the start-finish straight. There he comes, here he comes. Just throwing it in there. Throw it in again, a little bit late. Push, push. That looks like a no penalty, and there's his run. Don getting past the Dace Racer. And there it is. Into turn one. Does he hold on to it? Alright, there's our Don for P2. Only 2.7 seconds up to catch Mr. Ian Falconer, 2 seconds back from there. The Hooligan 10 seconds back from there. I didn't see what happened. I wonder what's going on. Here is the Ghost 13 seconds back, and the Pool Shark 25 seconds back. The Pool Shark had great times in practice, and since quali has just been struggling today. Check it out. Where is everyone? We are so spread out. So we've got Ian with a 2.8 second lead. He's catching on the Pool Shark, it looks like, for a lap. The D-Max with a 1 second penalty. Dace Racer with a 1.5 seconds. And the Falconer with a second. Hooligan with a half a second. Everybody. Penalties for everybody this lap. Look at that. Ian is going to be taking massive advantage of this as he comes around the finish right here. And Don right now with the fastest lap, 102.88. D-Max Racing, 1.5 seconds slowdown. Dace Racer, 2 seconds slowdown. Falconer, 1 second slowdown. So Falconer is back in the fight. Here is the Hooligan. Lost just a little bit of time over that last lap. I don't know. I didn't see how big his penalty was. Ghost catching up just a little bit there. The Dawn disappears 4 seconds back. That puts the Wooly within 8 seconds again. A Dace Racer 9 seconds back from Ian. Ian is going to be so bummed out when the next race hits. And this is where Ian's strong point is. You get him on an open track with nobody around him, and he will run away. So we're going to have to work on his ability to run away by handicapping him through tire compounds. With a 9-second gap to P2. Okay, the Falconers only about a second ahead of the Dace Racer with that drift right there, losing tons of time in that turn. And Dace Racer getting closer. 2 seconds between the Falconer. Oh, what the heck? Okay, here it is. That's what I was looking for. Oh, the mountains in the background are so pretty. Alright, the Ghost is caught up 4 seconds. The Hooligan has lost about a second on the leaders over the last lap. Here's D-Max 1.4 seconds back. And both of them, all three of them, P2, 3, and 4 with penalties again. The Falconer with 1 full second. Dace Racer with a half a second, and Dawn with a half a second. And the Dace Racer, half a second penalty still? And the Dawn, neither one of them served their penalty there? I wonder why. Alright, here we go. Turn 1. Still nose to tail for these three. Just pushing out, keeping the pressure on. I wanted the whole field to be that close for this, so. Yeah, you're going to be bummed out about tires, Ian. You're not going to like your next set. The Hooligan still just about that 10 seconds back from P4. Ian running wide, the Bull Shark running wide. Ian with a penalty. Dace Racer with a penalty. Falconer with a penalty. No penalty for the Pool Shark though. Here we are, the Ghost, 9 seconds back from our Hooligan. Going into turn 1. Hooligan still just about that 9 seconds back from D-Max Racing. go. The Ian with way too much of a gap. Falconer with a 5-second gap back to the Don, who just got another 1-second penalty. Dace Racer going to be able to take an opportunity at the start-finish line as long as it gets served this time around. Oh, yep, it's going to get served. The countdown is on this time. Hooligan, 8 seconds back, is going to gain a little bit of time. Ooh! There's where, okay, Dace Racer with a penalty now. Don lost a little bit of time. Here comes the Hooligan. Eight seconds back. Dace Racer drift in the last turn. Don with the friendly bump into the Dace Racer. The bump draft. I push you because you help me go faster. You help me go faster. I push you again. They've got 7 seconds to catch up to Mr. Falconer. Right, the Hooligan 7.5 seconds back. Ghost 9 seconds back from there, and the Pool Shark is 31 seconds back. Hooligan is on for his personal best this time around. All right. Maybe what I'll try and do is a bit of a coaching session before our next one, along with the tire handicaps. Dace Racer just drifting it. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Oh, the Pool Shark into the wall. There's our Falconer with a 7-second lead over D-Max, still holding on to 6.6 seconds. D-Max 2 seconds ahead of the Dace Racer now. Pool Shark with a penalty, and the Hooligan catching all of them, only 6.5 seconds back now. But he also has a penalty, unfortunate. Only 8 seconds back from there. We've got the Ghost. The Ghost with fairly consistent lap times all the way through the day. All right, hit those brakes, turn in. Get on the gas, go. All right, 6.5 seconds back still. The Pool Shark is now 50 seconds back after another crash and a penalty. The Hooligan 7.7 seconds back from the Dace Racer now after all that chaos, being able to hold on and catch back up to some of the pack that's a lot of work, so you gotta hand it to him for sticking it out after that lap 1 incident. And look how happy his car looks. With the big old smile. All right, Ian. Just going and going. I think he goes to... I think he needs to go to Comfort Soft. I think Comfort Soft would be perfectly fair. Alright, so we've got Don and the Falconer. Don's trying to catch back up to him. He's got a 4-second gap. 2.5 seconds back from there to the Dace Racer. And the Hooligan, 8.5 seconds back from there. I see the Ghost is still holding on to just about the same gap from the Hooligan right there. 6.6 seconds. and Mr. Pool Shark and that beautiful livery he made for the series. Alright, so there's Ian with a half-a-second penalty, still running way out there. The Falconer 3.7 seconds ahead of Don, who has a 1 second penalty because of the final turn. But it looks like everybody is settled into their places. Oh, and the Hooligan with a 1 second penalty coming through turn 1. Alright, the Falconer still holding on. Let's see what his lap time is. 3. Yeah, 103.7. So now we've got the D-Max Racing here. 1.5 seconds ahead of the Days Racer and the Hooligans. Oh, with another penalty. Alright, listen to the chatter talking about penalties and differences between this and Assetto Corsa Competizione. Just the fact that you can go over the track limits without gaining time and get a warning, or not even get a warning, they just let you know. But if you gain time on it, you'll get 3 warnings before they give you a drive-through. Oh, a push just a little overcooked through the last set of turns right there. Alright, so Ghost moves up into P5 with a 7-second gap back to the Hooligan, running 15 seconds behind the Dace Racer, who is 1.5 seconds back from the Dawn. The Dawn 5 seconds back from the Falconer. The Falconer 17 seconds back from Ian. We've got a yellow flag. And, oh, there it is. The Hooligan slipped off into turn 1 as well. Falconer braking as late as he can on there. Why? That right mirror is looked like it was showing the wrong information there for a second. It's showing this information from the opposite side of the car. What's going on? They got their mirrors backwards. Alright, back to the Dawn, 5 seconds back. 2 seconds ahead of the Dace Racer. Horn blows. The Hooligan's got a blue flag. That must be Ian. With 5 minutes to go, Ian decided to give some love to the barrier. Did you hear the bow chicka wow wow going on? Alright, so the Falconer was able to catch up a little bit due to that giant crash. The Dace Racer with 3-second back gap to Dawn. The Hooligan 28 seconds back from our man, the Ghost. And we are under 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes to go. And there's a pool shark and gave himself another penalty. Alright, let's go back. There's Ian trying to catch back up to Phil again and put him back a lap down. Here's our Falconer, 11 seconds back from there. 4-second gap to Don. Don with a 2.5-second gap back. This got just a little bit spread out and uneventful over about the last 15 minutes. Just rolling it into the last turn. There we go. All right, about 2 laps to go, I think. Oh, we're gonna see 3 more laps out of these guys. Ian with another half-second penalty that he's not going to serve until the next time around. Our man, the Falconer in P2 with a 3-second gap back. The Dawn closing in. Can you do it in 2 more laps, Dawn? Or is it going to be 3? Here's 1 lap. Alright, go, 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 Dawn. We got 2 more laps here. Definitely got 2 more laps. Might see 3 more laps. Ooh, the Falconer. Big mistake into turn 1 right there. That gives Dawn the perfect opportunity to close the gap. Here he comes, hunting him down. Dace Racer's 3 seconds back from there with a 1.5-second penalty. This is the closest to action we've got. Throw it into the second to last turn. Really throwing it into the final turn with these cars. We now have a 1.5-second gap, and we have, God, at least 2 laps to go at this point. There should be 1 more lap after this for most of these guys. Dawn closing in on the Falconer. Close the gap down to a 1/2 second now. We're steady in the slip now. 0.3 seconds back. We're gonna have 1 more lap of action between these guys before it's all over. Here it comes. There it is. 1 more lap to go. The Dace Racer has finished his race in P4. P4, 5, 6, and 7 are now set. Falconer gained just a little bit of time on the Dawn there. We'll get on the gas nice and early through the S's. And the Falconer able to stretch that lead out. And here it is. This is our final results. Alrighty, so that was it. That was race 1 is out of the way. We're gonna have a talk about tire compounds and whatnot. We should have about 2 weeks until the next one, ish. And if anybody's interested, leave a message on here. We'll get you into doing this one too. The more the merrier. I expected to have about 5 more drivers in this than we did today, at least. But you know how these things go. Real life happens and people get busy. So anyway, I hope you had fun, and I'll see